This time around we're going to do some science. I am uploading the previous video to YouTube as I am capturing this one, which means we may have technical difficulties, so brace for impact. Alright, so this is a slug cruiser, so looks like he's exactly the same configuration we faced last time. Double Pegasus. Which means we're going to be making use of our, oh, he's got enough power to run everything, isn't he? We're going to be making use of our defense drone. And I think we can actually go ahead and use a bomb. At this point, the shielding is totally irrelevant to anything. So we can actually move you to stick you in oxygen, and then we'll get that last point freed. Let's fire up the breach, fire up the small bomb, and frankly, yes, get the point here, and yeah, so I'm gonna actually do this as well, so we have as much charging time as possible. Sucks to be you. Alright. Now, the artillery beam will be probably fired just as soon as the, cloak comes down, so I want to turn off those things as soon as possible. I've turned off one. That is a good thing. Not ideal, but it's pretty good. Wonder how many... Alright. Ah, man, that thing makes me hold my breath every time. Small problem here, they're not firing in sync, so we can't make them waste both shots. However, we can't get the defense drone on board for both rounds, so that's a good thing. Wait, oh. The beam fired just after the, What if I used a Lito to finish this? Sure. Let's roll with that. Ah, ha, ha. The first and probably only time Alita will be useful. Nice. I find that immensely entertaining. Alright, let's repurpose our reactor's energy. Don't need you guys fully operational. And now we have the option to use our small bomb to tactically disable a system. Let's see here. We've got a nearby sun. That is... Oh dear. I did not read the tooltip on the... I'm sorry, not the tooltip, the dialogue box. I have no idea what's over there. It could be the crew-stealing Mantis jerks. We don't need to take that deal. No way around the fight. You mean, we want the fight. No point using any of these systems. We could use a missile drone to make this go a bit faster. I click that, knowing that there was a defense drone there. Hopefully, the defense drone will not be quick enough to deal with it. Or the defense drone could just murder the defense drone could just fall offline because we got this guy. Yep. And done. Moving right along. Oh. Well, excellent. Now our advanced scanners are entirely useless. Asteroid field, asteroid field. Only one store. Huh. Well, I'm actually tempted to leave the store for after the big encounter for this sector. So that would be, yeah, okay. New route planned. Don't have time for this. Well, actually I do. I have literally infinite time. A beam drone here, 3-shot laser, and either Pegasus, Leto, or Artemis. Now, I've got 4. I want to give it a go. It's probably a bad idea, but I want to give it a go. The breach bomb should be able to instantly drop their shielding. So, we'll be just left with, nice. Defense drone is doing its job. Well, there's a good run of the defense drone doing its job. Let's, get things fixed. Actually, by the time you get there, it won't even matter. Therefore, let's breach their shield and light their ship on fire. Alright, at least it's Leto, and therefore nearly useless. Nearly. Not quite. Alright, so that's completely destroyed. Their piloting is about destroyed as well. That is a vacuum. Where would they run? Actually, I'd like to turn off their weapons. So, that will be the next thing that we do. Ship's probably going to go down before we can completely eliminate the crew. But we'll do what we can. Yep, there you go. Down. But we only spent 1 missile on it, and we got a missile back, so I call that a fair trade. Good. Huh. Let's see. Several crystal weapons, and a big missile. I think that the play here is to get my cloaking device on, and get my artillery beam on, and hopefully the defense drone will be able to prioritize the missiles instead of the crystals. There we go. Alright. Fire. Wish it could have taken down some of the weapons capabilities, but it's close enough, I guess. So crystals, in case you haven't seen it already, they're capable of being taken down by the defense drone. Take one of the squishy meat sacks we've captured. I'm not feeling like a nice person. No, I am not altruistic at all. I just want their scrap. And beam. Beam, please. Name of the ship is Patience. Alright, we collected 70 scrap. What's next? We could get 2 more reactor layers and run more systems concurrently. We could put points into our drones and maybe gain the capability of running both drone systems at once. And that would be in our... that would then be added to our artillery beam playbook. So that's 50 and 70. So we're looking at 120 scrap total before we can do that upgrade. That's reasonable. We can manage. Is there a link? Ooh. It's okay. I'm happy to jump back and forth. I have no lack of fuel, and I'm not scared of running out. Ah, they're sassy, aren't they? Very sassy indeed. Let's see. We do not need any other systems to be active right now. You cannot touch this. I wonder, will they die from this fire beam or from the next? Oh wait, they'll die from this fire beam because oxygen's in a separate room entirely. Let's spread fire primarily through shields, but also touching the other 2 compartments. And now, they're gonna run out of oxygen. Let's see if we can't touch both the tiles up there. Oh wait, they managed to turn their shields. Well, they managed to take the fire out of their shields, which is inconvenient. Achievement unlocked. Some people just want to watch ships burn. Light it on fire! Well, that'll put out a fire in a hurry. Aww. And we don't even get the pleasure of watching the ship explode after we're done with it because of the fire damage. Intruders on board. Mantis! Charge! I think we win this one, even though Mr. Raffen took a extra hit on the way in from that guy's blaster. Yep. We're cool. That was a poorly planned boarding action. They do not have a single engineer among them. We are going to wreck them. Let's take a point out of cloaking. Actually, take both the points out of cloaking. The only thing that can possibly damage us is that missile. gonna nope out of that one. And then eat a little bit of suffocation damage. Missile drone. Missile drone's another failure. Now let's see, if I can delay them now... Wait, it didn't... That was... So my plan was to delay them in the... on my ship, so my guys could get kill credits. However, that did not seem to work out. Wait, did it not? I don't understand this. It both went off. It should have had more than enough damage to kill both of those suckers. And you actually can go here. Tag both of those tiles. And, ooh, I think that's a very good shot. Run to the medbay. You replace. Please, yeah, thank you for shooting this out. Let's tag 2 tiles off their medbay and some tiles over there. I should have a replacement ready. I think it doesn't matter. Yeah, it does not matter. Because they actually did manage to kill off the intruders. Why? Is the drone system broken? No. Drone system is not broken. It just failed. Burn, burn, burn. And Justin also handled it. Thank you, drone, for doing your job. Fire beam will be up in a moment, and I think the thing to do is tag these 2 tiles. We will not accept surrender because you're about to experience burnout very shortly. No repairing for you. Burn. I think they're gonna die from fire damage before they'll die from the ship fire damage. However, we can watch the fireworks anyways. Because we got a guy in engineering, sensory. We can actually see their ship burning down. And there she blows. Now we have to waste a bit of fuel jumping back, but, you know, we don't have any kind of fuel concerns at this moment. 150 is that mark where we wanted to, Alright, so if we actually jumped here, then, well, there's nothing here, so maybe we can, clear this area around the store, hit the store, go to the enemy ship, have it fight from full health, worn down but hungry. I think I'm capable of destroying their shielding in one hit, but then can I... Yep. Alright, high risk. We're gonna see if we can't get this thing. And how many hull points do we have to play with? 2, 4, 6, 7 hull points. It's better to do this on a sturdier ship, I've found. Let's break this ship. Well, nuts to that plan. Get a missile thrown out here. The trouble with the Infinite mod is it does not consistently up the challenge level. You got a consistent challenge level throughout the entire... I want those missiles. Want the missiles so I can burn out the next ship that comes through. The challenge level is not consistent. Fire off the port bow. Alright. Mantis, we got 2 missiles. I don't think we can actually break their... Going from past experience, I don't think we can break their shielding with that mini. You actually get in there. You and you are on standby. You may wonder why I have an engineer on standby. Well, it turns out that an engineer is better than nothing when it comes to having a guy to cycle in and eat some damage. Looks like I wanted no part of that. So... Oh, we managed to take down his, drones and... No, not his drone, the missile thingy. You guys get back to your station so we can... Oh! They sent us an engineer. That's interesting. Finn is very close to getting his hand-to-hand combat skill leveled up, which is nice. Justin, I'm playing dice with your life, man. Mantis, yes. We're making that joke. Now then... Wait, you guys get healed up. Pipluck. How long have you been injured? Oh, they've been injured since a missile hit that compartment. It meant one bomb, and I would have lost both my Zoltan. Now, that's actually really significant because, that would be the equivalent of losing 2 bars of power. So, gonna go through here. Gonna go here, visit the store, jump through the sector where we don't detect a ship. We can take him. Mantis in the same room. Oh, they're right there. Actually, fight you in the med bay. And they are absolutely no threat to me. Oh, got him! Do you see that? The guy went to the med bay, and then the artillery beam just shot him. I don't think I could have targeted that better myself. Without much use of time manipulation tactics. You know, I should have a small bomb on by default, because I would like to be able to tactically disable subsystems. Of course, in this case it doesn't exactly matter because they're all going to die in the next blast. Now we have over 150 scrap, so we could make that upgrade I was talking about. However, I would like to go to the store, fix up the ship, and I don't know how much that will cost. So, ooh, lots of fire. Oh, hull repair. And a drone okay. Okay. This ship is never going to die. You know why? So we're gonna buy a hull repair drone. And we're gonna sell a... Yeah, we're gonna sell the scrap recovery arm. Wait, what? What the... No! No, I'm an idiot. We already had the drone recovery arm. I thought it was blanked out because we didn't have a slot, but now that is an incredible amount of fail on my part. And I'm sure you're laughing at me, and I've earned it. It does not feel good. Now, a firebomb... I don't know. I don't know about a firebomb. We'll be back at this store if everything goes according to plan and we don't die horribly in that encounter over there. Let's explore the asteroid field. Yes, great thing to do on the eve of battle. Let's go here. Oh. This is the stupid Mantis encounter. Okay. So, here's what's happened every other time I roll the stupid Mantis encounter. Whether we fight them or follow them, the crew is forced to go into this arena thing where giant alien bug monsters are pitted against people. Now, I think that because Raffen is first a Mantis, and second has maxed hand-to-hand skill, he's got a shot in the arena. But I'm not sure. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to try to fight my way out. I'm going to turn on my defense drone. Divert power from shielding to everything else. Let's actually get you in the weapon systems at the moment. And we can get our breach bomb and our small bomb and our fire beam all operational. And we can have our crew support modules online, as well as our cloaking. And this is the missile spamming is dumb tactic. Okay, let's get you guys, you there. No, you need to be here. We need to vent this compartment now. We need to delay in there. The engineer's gonna take heavy damage out of that. Right. Engineer, bail, Mantis, in. Actually, both Mantis, bail, vent. Okay. They don't have any engineers on them. I think what this means is we have a clear shot at burning them down. Once, twice. Both hits. Oh, one hit, but it was a small bomb. Alright, let's keep on the pressure, as many missiles as we can. You and you, I think you can take this. Wait, they poured it in over there. One Mantis, okay. Well, get the engineer in here. Oh dear. Small bomb. There. They used a boarding drone. Classy. That is a nice maneuver. So, what can we do about that? I don't think there is much of anything. Come on. They're on... Okay. You're needed over here more. Close the door. You know what? We're gonna wait it out. We haven't taken all that much hull damage. Granted, we have taken a lot of system damage, but our hull is the part that determines whether we're alive or not, so I think it's most important. Just open up all the doors so that we can slow the hemorrhaging of air. You guys can get back in now. He's been faithfully fixing the darn weapon system for the longest time now. You guys are all fixing. That's good. There we go. She's dead. Yep. Wait. Well, what just happened? Why didn't we get the next cutscene? Is there a new quest symbol somewhere? I don't know what's going on. Why weren't we led to the combat arena? You know what? That is one quest I'm happy is broken. Let's get everybody healed. All systems are fully prepared. We can turn you guys off. Turn you on. Small bombs active. Everyone goes back to stations. Jump to the next spot. Very odd. But, yep, we are not playing with Mantis, who might immediately eviscerate one of our very well-trained crewmen. You are weak. Like, absurdly weak. I think we can burn you out. And your medical bay is situated directly next to your shields. Therefore, I can burn both modules at the same time. Ooh! He's got the same idea, doesn't he? Alright, you run away. Venting compartment. There. Breach bomb, go. Missed. This does 2 system damage, which is not enough to turn off the shielding. And if it doesn't turn it off, I don't think I'm interested. Missed, okay. That is a very quick refire on their firebomb. Right. So we can go hit 2 tiles of medical bay, 3 tiles of shields, and that's good. Every tile hit was lit on fire. That's pretty darn good. Actually, let's not even deal with you. We need to spread the fire as much as possible. Yes. Fire's there. this auto fire get turned on? We do not want auto fire. Okay, you leave. Venting, venting, vent, vent. Venti, vent. Oh, they repaired the darn medical bay. I think I might put a breach in that thing. No, well... Now I'm gonna put a breach in it. Interesting. Their automatic hull repair system is rather effective, it seems. Let's just keep burning. Burn, baby, burn. Alright, now they're both too weak to continue repairing, and the fire will chase them through their systems until they die. In a manner rather entertaining. Alright. Let's head back around, hit the yeah, we can hit the store before we continue. That quest was... Now I'm thinking on it. I think that quest was disappointing. Not nearly enough reward for the effort that was put in. You guys are here. Oh! You're just gonna fight in the medbay. Well, you're welcome to that. Justin needs a couple more kills in order to progress to the next level, and I am glad that you are willing to contribute to that cause. Very close. And then he will be literally the strongest hand-to-hand combat guy in the game, aside from Ruffin. I wonder if that's the correct way to pronounce that name. I'm not sure it matters. Oh, we got some missiles out of it. But we are not going to be using our missiles on this particular target, because we want to, you know, not be forced to use them on rocks. Though, I could try breaching a lot, and then, yeah, if we breach that, then we can depressurize that chamber. Actually, we only have 2 missiles. I think we need to use both of them on our breaches. Alright. You hang out over here. Alright, I think they're actually going to, do a full... I think they're going to suffocate now. And the fire's only going to aggravate that situation. You guys open up the vent. Probably gonna lose that level of oxygen and take hull damage from it, but... Oh wait, we didn't! Cool. You know, this is how I often went about doing crew kills. Silver flare. inconvenient, but I hope the scrap worth the cost. I know Beth's getting enough repair XP. She'll be a master engineer soon enough. Not a engines engineer, a fixie engineer. A mechanic, I suppose. Time to leave. We're gonna attack that slaver scum. We don't have any more missiles to spend, so we're going to throw everything at drones and artillery beam. And I think we care so little we can send our pilot away from the helm, using all evasion bonus. Alright, now that everyone's up to snuff, we can beam them. Surrender is not an option. Now I think we've got enough scrap that we can do that. And alright! Equipment, hull repair, missile drone. 1, 2, 3. Oh, only 2. Okay. If you teleport out while the let's put a defense drone up because there will be incoming asteroids. If you teleport out while the drone is still working, it will not use that drone. It will instead put that drone, retrieve it, because we got a drone recovery arm. I'm not speaking very clearly today. We don't care about the goods you're offering, sorry. Sucks to be you. Oh wait. Oh, they're probably going to get their shields online? I hope they do, because I'd like to let that oxygen burn out, and then we can get a crew kill. Right, they have a fair chance of surviving this now. Never rooted for slugs surviving so much until just now. Oh man, recharge it! Just in time for the next one. Ah, didn't do it quite quick enough in time. Hey, they gave me missiles. They were holding out on me. Well, let's head on over. Right. Well, knowing what we know now, we can fire 1 missile and guarantee a kill. We're going to put our small bomb here. We're going to turn on a defense drone, and then we're going to suffocate them. And that's all. Just gonna wait for the ship to run out of oxygen. I wonder, will they run out of oxygen or out of missiles first? They've shot like 5 missiles so far. The drone's doing a good job of keeping the missiles out. Mildly surprised. Yep, they ran out of missiles. That was like 13? I'm not sure. I wonder, if you let them run out of missiles in actual combat, and then you capture the ship, do you not get any missiles? We'll have to find out. It would be silly for them to stop firing missiles when they had some in the cargo bay, but I don't know, game mechanics being what they are. Almost to no breathable air. It's getting pretty thin though. Alright. Now I can watch him die. YouTube video finished uploading, by the way. Did not seem to give us any problems, so in the future I won't even notify you. There we go. Got an ion bomb. We've already established that the ion bomb is not useful for our purposes. However, it is useful to sell. Now we also have a burst laser 3. That is 5 shots per charge. It's a very significant amount of shield breaching, but our ship isn't designed around that. Our ship is designed around punching holes in people's hulls and killing them with fire. So I think we're going to... I think we want a Defense Drone Mark II so we can be even tankier than we were before. And then we want to sell the Defense Drone Mark 1? I think. I really don't know. I've never survived this long. Let's turn on our repair drone and get 2 blips of health back. Then we can jump over to our exit. And we can end the episode. I've been the Chicken Sniper, playing FTL. Very confused about that Mantis, but hey, we didn't lose a dude. See you next time.